Craft Beverage Expo with the Ohanafy team, Rocco and Kristen. Hi guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Going really well. How are you?
Couldn't be better.
All right, that's the end of the interview. So,
cheers.
Thanks for coming on.
Tip your waiter.
So let's jump right in. What is Ohanafy? What do you guys do?
Yeah, we're a software solution for the beverage industry. So if you're a beverage producer, distributor, importer, ERP, CRM, all combined in one. So that's a lot of acronyms, but basically your production, sales, inventory, delivery, routes, things of that nature, all living in one roof. And we have a very unique partnership with Salesforce. So it's built on the power of Salesforce.
Understood. And we did have, unfortunately, the acronym bitch on yesterday, so we cannot use any more acronyms.
Okay, we're fresh out of acronyms.
Right. So, powered by Salesforce, what exactly can a producer use this platform for?
So yeah, the top three, like I said, and I'll say it a little bit slower because I've had a lot of coffee, but is production, inventory, and sales. So if you're a producer of a liquid, whether that's a distillery, whether that's a functional beverage, you're going to be producing something, you're going to have some inventory, and you're going to want to sell it. And so we can keep track of all that data, give you all your analytics, your reports, everything in one spot so you can make good business decisions instead of pounding your head against your keyboard and trying to find data.
Important question for both of you. What if I'm a producer and I don't want to sell anything?
Then that's a hobby.
Understood.
Excellent answer.
Honestly, that's a correct answer, and that's what AI told me earlier. So let's talk a little bit about artificial intelligence and how it is changing the way we do pretty much everything, including this podcast actually isn't even us. This is really just AI generated.
Yeah, that's right. It's wild. I'm actually sitting over there.
Yeah, 100%. So let's talk a little bit about AI. Is there any AI in your platform? And if so, what does it do?
Great question. I've said a lot of words. You want to say some words?
Sure, I'll say some words. Yeah, yeah. So the beauty of us and our partnership with Salesforce is that we do get to leverage a lot of their R&D on the AI front, and already leverage that powerful tool that they've developed. Really, AI in our business is leveraging all of the data points that you have within the system, but being able to also leverage data points outside of the system, things like weather patterns, traffic patterns, buying behavior. So we're marrying up data that you're already using and collecting on your own, but then also with other data sources, so now you're more intelligent.
So you can tell me which red lights to avoid?
I can definitely reroute your trucks into a better, more efficient route based off some construction that's going on.
Very cool, very cool. I actually get that question often from potential clients: is, hey, where do I drive my stuff to? So love that.
Yeah. Hey, gas is expensive.
Let's talk about some challenges facing the industry. You guys clearly know what you're doing, so let's talk about the challenges. And are you helping to solve the challenges of tomorrow, or are you just kind of focusing on getting producers what they need?
Yeah, I think that's actually kind of plays back into the AI component, because there's a lot of data that are at our fingertips, but if you don't know how to use the data, then it's kind of useless. And so I think AI makes it usable and consumable or digestible for the everyday person. Whether you're a sales rep or you're a manager or you're a leader of the organization, you're able to utilize these analytics in a way that actually makes sense for me to make a decision. I'm not just reading numbers on a paper, but I'm processing those numbers and then identifying where I should be spending my time. So it goes a step further than just getting this information in my hands. It's like, now what do I do with this information? How am I going to turn that into money?
I can add on to that. So a lot of times I'm talking to producers, and in the discovery calls, I'm learning about what they're doing, and they're like, oh, that'll actually replace this, and that'll replace that. And by the end of the call, sometimes Ohanafy, we can replace 2, 3, sometimes even as much as 6 or 7 pieces of software that they're already using across the system, across their organization. Because everything's kind of living in one spot. So instead of logging in here, taking in data, and kind of duplicating inputs and things like that, is what we can do is everybody is under the same environment, whether you're on the production side of the business, whether you're on the sales side of the business, marketing, what have you, and everyone's kind of living under one, under one ecosystem, so to speak. So the data just flows up and down throughout the organization very cleanly. So to put it short, is time saving, help you save money, help you save time, and then help you make more money instead of logging into all these different systems. So that kind of goes to your question there.
That's awesome. Now, we don't want to just focus on the kind of conferencey answers. I'm curious, how did you both get started in this industry?
Good question. You want to go?
Sure, I'll start that. Right outside of college, I came across a company in the beverage distribution technology space, and I spent about 4.5 years with that company, and then recently went over to the Ohanafy team. So I've always been on the tech side, but with very much entrenched in the beverage distribution or the beverage industry, and kind of there's a lot of nuances and unique challenges that are that a lot of the beverage players in this space face. So I really got entrenched and knowledgeable with other publications like yourself, and just to truly understand where our customers are coming from and kind of stand within their shoes, but with the technical side of my background.
Yeah, my background's a little bit different. So I've opened or founded about a dozen companies in my career, and most recently was a cafe called Tama Cafe. And so this was 2015. We opened 3 locations, then started working on a carbonated tea in a 12-ounce can, and just kind of figuring out what to do with that, and then got it into Whole Foods and some other accounts, and then pandemic hits. And so long story short is we decided to close the brick and mortar and just double down on the canned tea product, selling it kind of coast to coast, and was doing that for a little over 8 years. And Ohanafy is in the same hometown in Wilmington, North Carolina, and saw what they were doing and what they were doing for beverage producers and the analytics and the software that it provides. And so honestly, I took a step back from my company. I'm still a founder, still a partner, but kind of stepped away the day to day, and then came over here and invested a little bit of money. And then so with my expertise inside the industry of moving liquid around the country and what producers are really looking for, came on full time at Ohanafy end of last year, and excited about what we're doing with the power of Salesforce and our awesome team. We have about 40 people in Wilmington working on the product, working with our customers, and doing some really cool things.
Did lose money at the casino, yeah. This came right after Vegas, so that didn't end up really well. But no, it's been really great. We spent a lot of time in the brewery space, so it's nice to be able to expand that and have conversations with other players, other liquids that are being created, the wineries, the distilleries out there. And so I've really enjoyed my time here. One of my favorite things was actually being able to attend the sessions, like the educational seminars. A lot of conferences don't give the opportunity for exhibitors to attend those sessions, and so just being able to listen to those problems and strategies firsthand, like alongside our customers, was really beneficial for me.
Ditto. No, yeah, I mean, I don't have much to add to that. Yeah.
I like to define craft as freedom of expression. I think craft is a lot about finding your own unique way of the way that you see this product being, that you can experiment and you can be different, and that you can try new things that someone else maybe hasn't done, and that it is truly an art form that I think a lot of people can appreciate in different ways. I think craft has everyone who enjoys craft beverages might have a different experience or different opinion about how they consumed that beverage, and I think that is a good definition of craft.
Yeah, that was not unlike what I was going to say. I was going to say also basically small and being able to be nimble, so smaller than the big guys, of course. But with that, it gives the opportunity, instead of being a battleship, hard to turn, hard to maneuver, you can be a more nimble ship, be able to move with the tides, things like that. So being able to find and have hold of a true audience and have more relationship with your actual consumers and really know what their needs are and kind of move with that allows a lot of flexibility and freedom, and that's kind of what I see as the benefit of being craft.